Hey everybody, I'm JimClassic and you are watching Geekin. And for this video, I am going to be doing another two action figures by Funko, down there on the bottom. And we have another Mortal Kombat 10 Sub-Zero, which I also got at Walmart, at Target for $7.48 on clearance. And here we have Mumm-Ra from Thundercats. Also from 2018 Funko brand. Obviously, this is not the original Mumm-Ra toy from the 80s, which I don't remember which toy company made them. But obviously, they're from Mortal Kombat. They're branching out. They also are doing a serial killer line like Jason and Freddy and Leatherface and Pinhead, which is kind of amusing. And then I saw someone who I follow on Instagram show Mumm-Ra and Lion-O. And I knew right away I had to at least get Mumm-Ra because I have like maybe 3 Lion-O toys. This is my first Mumm-Ra. This is the only Mumm-Ra I have ever owned. And it took me like 30 years to actually get him. So, let's just take a look at the packaging. We'll start with Sub-Zero. Really, this is nothing we haven't already seen with the Mortal Kombat logo, Mortal Kombat 10, Sub-Zero, collectible action figures. We have the figure on card. We have the Funko logo down here. We have stuff, CE, I guess. I never knew what that meant, and one of these days I should really Google it. We have... Sorry, trying to cut down the glare. We have Sub-Zero right there. We have Liu Kang. We have Scorpion. We have Kitana. Gee, these two look familiar. I think I've done those two already. And then we have Raiden. And so, there is that. Sub-Zero. Let's move on to Mumm-Ra. Quite frankly, I'm a little bit more interested in him. We have Mumm-Ra on the card here. Funko logo. Then we have a different background. We have a nice little action shot here of Mumm-Ra. Looking menacing and threatening, and it looks great. Slightly different, layout. Mumm-Ra, 3.5-inch action figure. We have the Thundercats logo, which unfortunately is cut off by the GameStop sticker. Yes, I paid $14 for this. Why did I do that? Because I'm a sucker. Because I'm a sap who wanted Mumm-Ra. That's why I spent $14 on this. But again, we have Mumm-Ra on card. On the back, we have, and again, the collect them all. We have Monkey and Chitara, which I definitely have to get Chitara. We have Tigra. We have Jackalman. We have Lion-O, who is out in stores now. We have Panther, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm assuming he's out. Mumm-Ra, of course, and Slithe. I don't know why I did that. And collect them all. This is Wave 1. This is Wave 2. Coming soon. So, now that we've discussed that, let's just get these guys open, alright? So, let's move Mumm-Ra out of the way. I want to save him for last. Let's just go ahead and open up our man Sub-Zero here. Oh no, tape! My mortal enemy. Alright. So. More tape. Oh, sticky too. Sword. That up. Alright, let's get this stuff. Let's get this stuff out of here! Alright. There we go. Alright. Hold on. Oh, there, hey. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright, this is kind of cool. Let's see if I can get this into his hand. Ow. Okay. Good. That's a good start. This ice hammer's kind of cool. Alright, let's see. Wow. Wow. These weapons fit perfectly into Sub-Zero's hands. unlike some other guy, which we won't get into that right now. But anyway, so here we have Mortal Kombat 10 Sub-Zero. And I gotta say, also pretty darn cool. Now, definitely some similarities to Scorpion, and pleasantly, there are differences as well. I mean, the basic layout is kind of the same. We have the blue gi instead of the yellow gi. We have pants and boots, arms. You know, dare I say, sculpting-wise, I think we have a completely new figure here. It's just the same physique. You know, the same proportions, but completely different molding. That this could be a 100% different figure than the Scorpion one. So let's take a look at this guy. Let's just take a look at him up close. Are we focused? All right. So we have a really cool Sub-Zero face. We got like the awesome mask. Like, it almost looks like a little bit of a high-tech mask. We have the brown hood. There are like straps holding this thing in, or is it holding that in? No. Okay. So there are straps, molded detail, all straps. Behind the back of the head, all over there. Like, see the little silver buckle. See the little. Is this focusing? Hello. Thank you. You see the little divots in the straps. Nice little human face. The eyes are just a glow with blue, no pupils. Like, this is pretty cool. This is kind of funky. The fact that the bandana is like flipped up like this. I don't know. It's probably supposed to go down like that, but this is very soft plastic. It's probably been up like this for a while, so it's probably not going to go down anytime soon. But nice molded plastic here. This is all good stuff. Very nice. It looks like blue plastic with like the gray paint. We have a okay. Yeah, there is a painted symbol right there. Can you see it? It can only. It's weird. It's like the actual medallion is like this gunmetal gray, but then we have this brownish kind of symbol. Nice sculpting there down the center seam. We have more straps here, unpainted buckles, and the knives, the throwing knives, are not painted. Nothing really painted here on the back. This is just all pretty much solid blue. We got the belt. The buckle painted, soft. Yeah, the belt and the loincloth are all soft, rubbery plastic. We have the nice muscly arms right here. We have this bicep strap with a really cool graven symbol. More straps, unpainted, unfortunately. Same thing there on this side. More throwing knives. I mean, they're painted blue, but they're not painted. But we have the little gloves here with the fingers, exposed fingers, and nice little metal doodads there. They're probably other pieces of equipment. Moving down to the legs, again, more straps, more molded detail. Looks like metal shin guards, not metal, but gunmetal painted shin guards and everything. So it's nice material there. More buckles. I'm pointing out that the buckles are not painted only because, like, Scorpion, all the buckles were painted. And I'm just, pointing out the difference in paint detail here. And, of course, the boots, the straps and everything. And overall, it's pretty cool. I have to applaud Funko for all the molded detail. Like I said, it looks like they kind of skimped a little bit on the buckles. I mean, we got some of the buckles there, the buckles up there on top by the head, but a lot of the buckles by the arms and by the legs. Kind of did not go that route. Where I'm actually holding Scorpion in my hands now, and I'm seeing every buckle on him is painted. So they did cut a few corners with Sub-Zero here. Anyway, let's take a look at the weapons. Weapons are kind of cool, actually. I prefer these weapons over the ones that Scorpion came with. We have this cool. It's a transclearance plastic. It's an ice sword. Looks like an ice machete. The camera looks like a clear white, but it is a light aquamarine blue. I don't know if the camera's really picking it up though, but it's cool. It's got these jagged edges here on the hilt. Serrated iced blade, you know. Not. Oh, actually, it's a little sharp. Yeah, right here. Ooh, that is a little sharp. Not really at the tip, but right here. These little things sticking out. Ooh. We have a pommel. And it's just all clear plastic. It's a little cool. That right there is, there's definitely a hole that goes all the way through. And his other weapon is kind of like a mini ice Mjolnir. Mjolnir? I can never say it. Looks like Thor's frickin' hammer, but a nice version of it. Again, it's that aquamarine, transparent blue. That looks cool. Looks cool, actually. I mean, it feels like, it's molded to not be a perfect rectangle, but to be molded, not molded, to have that geometric cut pattern from ice, It's not perfect. It's meant to look like a piece of ice, which is awesome. So, let's move on to articulation. We have a head rotation. Can look left and right. Not anywhere else. Not up or down or anything. Just a pure swivel. We have shoulder rotations. Can't really do a whole 360. I guess this Karate Gi... Could Scorpion do that? I think Scorpion was able to do that, but Sub-Zero cannot do a full... This is like a 180 at best. This is a 180 at best. No wrist swivel, but we do have... Okay, good. We have a 360 degree waist rotation. And then we have the universal ball-jointed hips. Yeah, I believe they're ball-jointed hips, so they're pretty much, they do have their limitations with the loincloth and everything, but, you can do a little running thing like Mario. You can do like a high kick. You can do the full splits right there. And that's it. No knees, no ankle articulation. Just pure action figure goodness. Real quick, since I have him right here, here's Scorpion. Two mortal enemies side by side. And you can definitely tell there is molded differences. The differences are in the arms, the gis, even the detailing. Like that's all ornate and everything around the collar there. We have just simple, what looks like stitch work. The belt here is a little bit more elaborate. He's got more interesting like shin guards and everything, and the helmet. This is obviously the head is different because this is supposed to be like the finishing move face, and this is just not a finishing move face or anything like that. Not that Sub-Zero has one, but there are. I would almost say like a 100% difference. This is 100% original pieces compared to Scorpion here. Like nothing here is recycled. Now I don't know about the other Mortal Kombat 10 toys. I don't know if anything's been recycled with them because I only own, for the men, I only own these two, and then I have Katana. So, and then I haven't even opened up Mumm-Ra yet. So I don't know if the other Mortal Kombat 10 toys are going to have recycled pieces, but these two are 100% different from each other, at least from what I can tell. Unless there's something, no, nothing under here. Yeah, probably the crotch here. That's probably the only piece. I would say. Yes, I'm comparing their crotches. Yeah, all right. So I would say the pelvis. Stand up, you. You're drunk. Stand up, you. Okay, so their pelvis area is probably the only recycled material between these two. Everything else looks like a completely remolded piece. So yeah, all right, awesome. Let's move Sub-Zero over there. Sub-Zero. Sober up, buddy. You stay over there. Sober up. Let us move on to Mumm-Ra, the ever-living. Alright, so here. Let's do this. Again, we have Mumm-Ra card. Let's crack this guy open, shall we? Once again, tape. My mortal enemy. Ooh, okay. So, alright, there we go. That was relatively painless. We have Mumm-Ra. Here we have his weapon. I forget what it's called. Oh, yeah. Let's see. You gonna cooperate, Mumm-Ra? You gonna work? Ow. You're not gonna work. You're not gonna cooperate. I can tell. I try not to make my guys left-handed. I am not a left-handy. I'm not a left-handy. I am not a lefty, so I don't make my characters lefties, but I will swallow my pride this one time. And here we have Mumm-Ra, the ever-living, in plastic form. And I also add, for the first time in my life, I've owned it. I think I've already said it like 3 times, but I just, I'm kind of surprised. So, Mumm-Ra the Ever-Living. He is the main villain of the Thundercats. And here we have him. Here Funko has made him in, again, a similar Masters of the Universe body format. And this is actually kind of cool. Like, okay, I'm digging this. It's definitely Mumm-Ra, without a doubt. It is him. Just in a new plastic format, and I gotta say, it looks really good. I mean, he doesn't have buckles and straps everywhere. What he is, he's basically just wearing a loincloth and a head crest and a cape, and this works for him. This is actually really cool. So let's just move on. Let's start with the head. That gruesome Mumm-Ra head right there. I mean, he's just got like the pale, like lavender colored skin with those gnarly teeth and open mouth and those beady red eyes and this elaborate head crest. I mean, look at this thing. We got like all this nice painted gold. We have like the serpents coming out for the handles, or the handles, like the horns coming out of the thing. We got these like the mummy wrappings everywhere. Like, it's just rotted in the back here. Look at that. This is just a rotted old headdress. Like, he's, Mumm-Ra's like thousands of years old. We have like the straps. Okay, so this is all molded detail on the skin, which that is really cool. Moving the body, and it's just this bare-chested, muscle-bound mummy with Mumm-Ra's crest, but the molded detail is going over top of it. So this is just one thing. Yeah, I think it's one thing, and that's really cool. Like, I like how they just covered up the symbol like that. That's awesome. Moving to the arms again, bare arms. We have the gold straps, the gold ornate, dressings for both hands. Oh no, no. That gold band is only on the right arm, and then the bracelet, and then on the left arm we just have the bracelet. Moving to the back, just to show off the cape here, it is soft plastic, kind of like a vampire cape, but it's supposed to be like rotted and worn. And it's red on the inside and black on the outside. Here we have a gold metal sash with like the red and blue loincloth with more of the mummy wrappings. Again, this is nicely molded detail. It's a lot simpler than the Mortal Kombat guys, but this is fine. This is fine. Moving on to the legs, muscle-bound legs, the gold shin guards, and the, I guess, fur coverings. I don't know. Maybe they were supposed to go with boots or something, but Mumm-Ra doesn't need boots. He's got He's got those gnarly fucking toes with the claws and stuff. And moving on to the weapon, I forget the name of this sword, but this sword ended up becoming like a big deal in the actual Thundercats cartoon series. It was on par with the Sword of Omens, I think. I think there was like a whole quest or whatever for Mumm-Ra to get his hands on it. I really don't remember all the finer details, but I mean, this sword is supposed to be a big deal. It's supposed to be like his main weapon to use against Lion-O and the Thundercats and the Sword of Omens. So let's move on to articulation of the toy. I can't imagine it's all that difficult or different from Sub-Zero and gang. So here we have the head rotation, which, oh good, this is good. A full 360 degrees. And the mummy wrappings here are all part of the head, so that's cool. And it's soft plastic, so it's pliable. With the shoulders, we have a full 360 degree rotation. With the waist, we're looking at a full 360 degree rotation, and we have the universal ball jointed hips, but very limited due to the loincloth. But I mean, he can still kind of run. He can't really do a high kick, but he does stand rather firm. So let's move on to comparisons. Okay, so obviously Mumm-Ra and Sub-Zero are all part of the same toy line, but they all stand about the same. Maybe Mumm-Ra might be a little bit taller with the head, especially with the head crest. But here we have Scorpion. Oh, you gotta be kidding! You know what? They're mortal enemies. They're mortal enemies. That's my fault. I shouldn't have put them back to back like that, because obviously Scorpion just murdered Sub-Zero in front of everyone. God. Ugh. Don't do that again. Here we have Scorpion. Here we have Kitana. Kitana's going to keep an eye on them. Make sure no more silliness is going on. Here we have Zorn from Son of Zorn. I got to add him in here. I mean, how often am I going to have him? And, just let's see if he'll stand. He might. Okay, good. Man-at-Arms. An actual Masters of the Universe toy. Now, obviously, I had a whole lineup in the last time. I just didn't want to monkey around with them, but they're all in scale. Obviously, they all, except for Kitana, share the same body proportions as Man-at-Arms here, and it looks pretty cool. Actually, I like it. I dig it. I support this. Again, I am digging what Funko is doing here. This is pretty rad. I'm not a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I mean, I have like Mortal Kombat 2. And that's it, for the Super Nintendo. But, I've grown up at least exposed to Mortal Kombat. But really, I'm not planning on getting any more of these guys. I'm pretty much done with the Mortal Kombat figures. I might get more of the Thundercats figures. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely want to get my hands on Lion-O and Chitara. I gotta get those two because they're my favorites out of the Thundercats. But yeah, Funko might have found a market for me with the Thundercats line. Definitely, I want to get more. And God, that's how they get you. That's how they get you addicted. They give you an awesome, fun, simple Mumm-Ra toy, and now I just want more of them. But yeah, okay. I'm done. I'm done idolizing, these guys. But yeah, it's fun. These Funko licensed toys are actually really cool. I mean, again, for what they are, they're simple, they're good fun, and they're solid toys. You could, a collector could display them on his shelves, or give them to your 8-year-old nephew, and he can knock them around. He can just knock these things around, and they'll be fine. They'll be perfectly fine. These toys are not only look good, they bring back that nostalgia factor for people my age, but they're solid. They look like durable toys. I gotta say they're recommended. I gotta say they're really cool. Check them out at your local GameStop. Like I said, I got him at Target. I got him at GameStop. So I'm sure they'll be in other places, maybe specialty stores. Who knows? But check them out. Check them out. Especially if you're a nerd like me. I'm JimClassic, and you've been watching Geekin' It.